Kyle Goodwin. I make glass stuff. It can be a drawn sketch that then goes to creating a stencil, which then goes into sandblasting, or it's taking chunks of glass to create a form via heat and softening of glass. I like the human figure, especially when they're like athletic, because there's a lot of good form to it, and you can't really mess up. Like if you're trying to actually go for detail and realism with the human body, you can't. There's really no room to stylize. You've got to be really precise. So it makes you really work hard to make it look like that thing. I remember a couple of years ago, I built these things for this guy's aquarium. I had never done anything like it, but he said, "Hey, this is what I'm envisioning," and I said, I can probably figure it out. And had he not come to me, and I've had a bunch of those clients where they come to me with something I've never even approached before or thought of. And because I've got enough tools, I can kind of just sit down and figure out how to make it happen. And that is a lot of fun when people come to me with just random weird ideas, because then it forces me to think outside of my own box. It's fun, especially when you actually make it. Like, I didn't even know I could do that, and there it is. And then the client comes, they're super happy, and they're like, sweet, I did it. And so yeah, it's rewarding to have these weird ideas come at you. And yeah, there's been a few I'm just like, nah, I'm just not capable of doing that. But if I think I can, I'll try it. I created a jellyfish lamp a couple years ago, and that was something I wanted to do that was different. But like the aquarium piece, it was like these almost like ice rods coming out of a base. And so I had to actually form glass rods that would then be at an angle on a glass base. Sometimes it might be like I'll be doing one project for a month. And so it just depends on just who and what's going on. I mean, I would say, I've had on occasion people being like, oh, this isn't what I thought, but I would say that's so rare, I shouldn't even put that in. I'd say 99.9% of people will respond saying like, this is way better than I expected. Because no matter what I charge them, I always end up doing a little bit more work than I intended, just because I'm very, I'm a perfectionist. So if something isn't quite right, I can't send it out. There's been things that I've created where, because I bounced an idea off somebody else, that kind of helped things progress. Art can be a real career. And but as a kid, I got Dolly in St. Pete, so I would go to the Dolly Museum all the time, and just that surrealism was, it was, to use the word trippy. It was just really cool to immerse yourself in that. And so I've kind of drawn from that sometimes, and just, you just go out and you see stuff and you're just blown away by what people can create. So I don't really know that I have any one favorite artist. I'm just constantly amazed and impressed by what other people do. There's pieces that just come up that I think came out really cool and are just, better than expected. I just had a comparison made with a restaurant 2 days ago. These people were just like, they told me, I was like, we pulled up your website, we pulled this other guy's, and so it was like, nah, we're gonna stick with Kyle because there's just no comparison.